Previously on Artistic Workout.
Short conclusion, I'm back in Warsaw. It's minus 9 degrees centigrade outside. Hello and welcome to another episode of Artistic Workout. My name is Bartosz Milewski. I have a doctorate degree in Fine Arts from Fine Arts Academy in Kraków, Poland, as well as a BFA in Painting and Videography from Cornish College of the Arts. I'm a painter and I draw as well about 1,000 sketches a year. I also lecture at the Vistula University in Warsaw, Poland, its graphic faculty. And there, at times, I'm rather busy. On other occasions, though, the students have to be left alone by themselves for a few minutes before any educated advice is given to them on drawing or on painting, or perhaps on art history and other art-related issues. It is the time to steal some moments and to sketch. A ballpen, which I was once advised against when I was drawing during the boring classes in elementary school and high school. Seems to be a crude instrument, but it actually can provide some nice line drawing, hatching, and with some practice and control, delicacy, light touch, smoothness, believe it or not. It's also raw and unforgiven. You don't erase it. Do I succeed? Not if I see somebody from a large distance and this person is moving and changing a lot and then goes away, then I sometimes cannot capture the likeness. But very often I do succeed. And eventually the students might benefit from my practice, and you, the viewer, may benefit from a rather rare look at the process of drawing, because I filmed some of it. Some of the drawings are faster sketches, some slower, especially if there is no sudden change in the pose. Okay, I'm taking you now to the Vistula University in Warsaw, Poland. The students here actually were posing one at a time, everybody for 20 minutes. This was the basis of artistic activities class And I had this idea that they will make 20-minute sketches in color based on a particular artist's style. Who were they? Vincent van Gogh, Henri Matisse, German expressionists, among others. Students of previous years seem to enjoy it. And I'm making a contour drawing, line drawing, rather. Not not every line is a single pass. I'm making some of them a little bit wider. The wider line can represent a shadow or soft tissue underneath. And I look at the chin right now, and it seems like in this case I'm indicating a shadow or trying to. Pauses, which you can see that I was making, are for eyeballing the alignment, like where should, let's say, the chin be relative to the eye. So I'm looking for a reference. Okay, in horizontal proportions. I'm looking for I'm imagining a vertical line from a chin up while looking at the model. Where would that be? Okay. With the hair, I'm trying to make lines parallel and orderly, somewhat. And this is starting out of focus, but then I think I will correct it. Yeah, there you go. Notice how I start from this specific part of the face, like forehead, and then the part of the bridge of the nose is crucial. And okay, we have glasses here. The placement of the eye, whether in a profile like here or when you look at the face facing the front of the face, placement of the eyes is difficult. They can be floating, so to speak, around. One can be higher than the other in the drawing, or too far, and so on. Notice how I'm building the proportions starting from the middle, so like the eye, bridge of the nose, and then I'm moving in various directions. Towards the right, up and down here. I'm not showing my eyes here, but believe me, for large chunks of time, they are I am, that is, looking at the reference, at the face that I'm drawing, the actual person, or whatever. So, like going from the chin and nose, no, excuse me, from the forehead, mm, nose, mm, the side of the lips, and the chin, I'm often doing in one pass without looking at the paper at all, or maybe once. When do I look at the paper? When I need to move from one part to the other. Like here, I moved to a different area of my work, of my drawing. That's where looking at the paper is necessary. For alignment purposes, yeah, I've been conducting these experiments of telling the students not to look at the paper at all. And generations of students look at me like I'm a mad person. Uh, and generations after generations of students are amazed by how accurate they can get when they don't stare at the paper. Because looking at the paper is losing contact with reality, and starting to draw from imagination means making mistakes, making errors. So large chunks of drawing can be done without any look at the paper. The thing is to concentrate on every small variations of line and practicing line drawing. Line drawing means you don't go back, you go one direction. And that's the definition. Uh, so here, for example, I'm going back and forth. So it's kind of like sketching or adding texture, playing with value. Mm. But before that, some of these are like, single pass. But now I'm actually adding value with the texture here. Yes, control of line, control of contour makes your proportions and anatomy for that matter perfect. As the classicist painter Jean Dominique, whatever, three names, last name Ingres, French, he would say that the only thing you need to do in drawing, in your practice, is line drawing. Look at his drawings. It's spelled Ingres. That's the last name, Ingres. And then type in drawings, and you'll see some minimal shading. Shading only in parts where it is necessary to bring out the form and space. The rest is done with line drawing. Here in the glasses, I made these lines stronger because the glasses are in front of the rest of the face, except the ear. I mean the head. Yeah, the ear. Okay, and here a lighter touch. So you can get pretty light with your Ballpen actually, but it requires practice and boring lessons in elementary and high school. But actually, drawing while listening to the lectures most of the times makes you remember the lecture more. Okay. Thanks for watching. Remember, leaving comments, likes, subscribing, sharing helps the channel grow. And being a videographer is so much work. See you next time. Bye bye.